Hello, everybody. It's time for another session of Gamerverse, and welcome to another stream. Let's get right into it. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Let me just quickly fix myself. So I'm not looking very proper. There you go. Time to grind my way down. Body slam!
Don't be sad, Pete.
Hello.
The other one, before I made a
Oh.
material swaps.
Oh no! Fish.
This happens.
You fucking killed him. Fish.
Oh, they died. They died in it. Oh my goodness.
Our kind of outfit right there.
Kill them with the
fish. Oh god. Oh, my original OC.
Fish.
Oh, maybe not. Ooh.
That's the slipper texture.
Dodge. Got him.
Persona.
Do I look like a Persona character to you? Do I look like I put a shirt in my head and says,
actually, you have the scarf.
I gotta clip that because, oh my god, on my perspective.
You missing an eye? Oh wait.
What?
No, you got hair in your eye.
Oh, this is global.
My bangs are weight painted to my head.
Wait,
so
where am
it
I hearing
doesn't, like,
Persona music from?
leave.
Who made this? That's me. That's me.
It was weight painted to me.
God damn it.
You're not in your RP model.
Why aren't you in uniform?
I'm in my uniform. See, I'm in my school uniform.
Fish.
Guys, I'm sorry. I haven't.
Look, see, I'm in my school uniform. It's
I
fine.
really need to do that. You don't even need to play X.
I don't even play Royal.
Fish.
You don't even have to play
Fish.
5. You don't even need to play 5. You don't have to play
I want to play Royal. What if I want to
Hey, I'll
play
kill
Joker
that.
and RPG? You're gonna shield that.
No.
I'm gonna ref
I think
on
I'd rather
the
kill
leg.
him. You can play as Joker for 5 minutes in X. I can't say that. I can't really say that.
I am ready to be Persona user. That is extreme. Oh. Oh. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I don't think you look good in this filter.
Yukiko's schizophrenia continues.
What? What?
Oh, there's Yukiko's crash out again. Oh, darn.
She crashed out before session even started.
You shut up! You shut up!
Are you still?
You shush!
What is that? Is that a new record of 5 seconds? That's crazy. That's a new
You
record.
shut!
Kujo yesterday with the Geiger counter. No, Nia, what the fuck?
Actually, hold on. Let me get my soundboard up for that. I'll be like, all right, crash out meter. What's happening right now?
Oh my god! Oh.
Yeah, that crash out count is looking pretty high.
I'm just
right now.
imagining that noise that you're making, Kujo, while Squid's just zipping around.
All right, who is? All right, hold on. I gotta scan.
It's the
Squid here.
Zippo
Hold
meter.
on. Yeah, there's nothing.
Next year is Zelda's 40th
Oh, they're gone.
anniversary.
They're gone.
Oh my god!
I've had enough of this ethereal realm. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck y'all, I'm out of here.
Oh bye! Bye bye!
You know what that means?
Fuck, M-Walker, you're a Skywalker.
The fuck you say to me? The fuck you say to me? The fuck you say to me, bitch? The fuck you say
Square up.
Hey, smile!
That did not sound like you at all. That sounded like you like skirted on something like a shoe or something. Just went.
I thought it's like a freaky door. Like a...
Skywalker, I'm dead. Fish.
Ah!
Hold on,
How did I do that?
I'm a cat though in Metopia though.
Oh, okay, all cats go to heaven.
I'm gonna hurt my throat if I'm not careful. Oh my god!
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That is definitely not what I wanted. Whoopsie.
Anyways.
There you go.
Oh. Man, that's crazy. Anyways.
Oh no! What?
Bro's locking in on a COD character before he even dies.
Man. I wonder, is more of Yukiko's hopes are gonna be shattered today? Is that going to happen? Yeah, because when we were in this, we were doing like the rescue mission. Yukiko, when she heard that someone was injured and needed to be taken care of, she was really hoping it was probably one of her friends that was injured and they're okay. But when she saw it was Doomsayer, she was like, oh. There I go getting my hopes up again.
Oh, no.
That I'll find my friends.
I'ma promise you, I'ma get in there.
Sad violin music commences like do 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 do. And everyone's still confused by my tier list and be like, wait, what did we do? They're like, wait, why is Yukiko like this? And then people have to explain it, and then Onyx is just like, yeah, we kind of did that, and it makes total sense why she feels this way. Yeah. Right.
Take bullet to the face instead. This is my fate. This is my legacy.
Skywalker.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just have to break 5 more people's PCs to get it.
No, please, I'm trying to go for like an entire session where my headset doesn't crash out on me. Please.
I gotta find 5 other people to get off this.
Oh my god.
Destroy their PCs with that giant
the same anymore after today morning.
I'm feeling extra chaotic.
Chaos.
Ever since this morning.
And then
Chaos.
Chaos.
oh,
Do you think this is the day that Yukiko finally has hope? That it's not that's not shattering every single day?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, she hasn't been doing too good. Even though she was told by Meteor and your Zelda that they're like, Yukiko, you are literally the backbone of our healers. People are learning how to heal because you are our only healer.
Yeah.
And she's still doubting that. She's like, I don't know. And even like Doomslayer went up to her and she healed him. Oh my god!
Where's the fucking guardian? Where is it?
Oh, invisible Izanagi. Invisible Izanagi.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you can only see like a silhouette.
See them, they're in the ground.
fuck. Fuck it,
Yeah, anyway.
I'm gonna get serious.
And literally, even Doomslayer is like, you're doing good. Healers are scarce these days.
Is my chip clip, bro?
That's
No
sweet.
more chips.
The
Oh, that broke something.
I want chips in the salsa.
There we go.
I'm getting so real!
Help me, please, help me.
I've been doing it for 3 weeks.
It's a beam! There it is!
What?
I've been working for my
Oh, you're talking about.
Carry the laser, you'll be fine.
Too bad Chuck doesn't have a shield to parry with.
oh my god, is that the Burb? Is that Burb? Do I see Burb? Oh my god, the Burb! The Burb! The Burb!
I gotta watch the VOD after the session. Hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Is it A or is it A?
It's okay.
What the fuck?
Just kidding. Just
Ah!
kidding.
Ah!
Wait, no, Narukami wasn't in this
Narukami in disguise.
You know what they say?
I almost fell over. What's up?
Gamerverse 0.
You keep buying ammo right here. Guaranteed.
Fish.
I don't care about nothing, bro. I'm just chilling, bro.
Hey, robot.
I'm right here. The creature from Wilds.
Yeah, the little creature that everybody assumed was a baby Puke Puke.
A baby Pookie? Crazy.
No, Puke. No, people thought it was, but it was not.
Wait,
it was
it-
not. It was a completely different thing.
I thought it was, because if it was, like, damn, we couldn't use that.
It was understandable because the anatomy of the Puke is very similar with the head and the wings.
Yeah. Yeah. I love wilds. I love wilds.
My other son.
You gotta watch it, man. You know what I could do.
Zelda, you're going to be scalped by
Guys, it's pre-lobby. We already have...
Oh! Oh!
I've had enough of you.
Oh! 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 Zio! Zio!
KFC.
Ah!
I'm absorbing into the sword. Bam!
Oh, you're over here.
Pirate's eyes.
Everybody's getting murdered.
Well, that's another one to the trauma list for Yukiko as she witnesses another Persona user get murdered.
All right, let's look in the trauma meter. Yeah, that looks
Sword
pretty
in the
high.
I'm gonna watch you walk.
Oh damn it! I wanted to talk the sword. No! I'm actually considering talking to Sword about commissioning a custom Yukiko avatar. Oh!
Reject your idea. 10, 9, 8,
What?
7,
What's going on?
6,
Wait, what?
5,
What?
4,
What?
3,
I'm screwed.
1. Fucking perfect timing.
Why? What did you do? What did you do?
I have two characters that work in Palace. One lives in Palace, and Jonas, the moment he got elected for council, he was pretty much like, we're going into martial law, and I don't care what the rest of you fucking say, we're doing it anyway. I don't need your approval.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Sword would maybe be up for that. I mean, he is looking for money at the moment.
Yeah, I would pay. I would absolutely
Open stuff
pay.
at the moment, but
It would be a paid commission, of course.
I don't know what's
I
going
w-
on with him.
I would have.
He's been working a lot on the personal projects. As of right
That's
now.
fair. That's fair. I can ask him about it.
I know Corvus has been asking him for the FemC that he's been working on.
Yeah, but like if he doesn't want to do it right now, I won't pressure him into it. I don't like pushing boundaries of people when they
can always ask
establish
him.
them. Yeah, I can always ask, but if they say like not right now, I will respect it. But I'll tell them just to like keep me in mind, since I am willing to pay.
Yeah, you got clients. You got clients.
Got clients.
Meanwhile,
Plus, I want to like at least like get like particles for Augie and Dia, so I don't have to like say it out loud.
he does have those.
Yes.
Probably be able to do that.
Yes. Pat the lie. Pat the lie.
LF1 industrial seat.
Oh my God! What? Are you okay? Oh God! I was.
Sorry, I'm like watching the council meeting right now on emo stream, and they just voted LF for industrial.
Oh no!
Fucking politics.
Oh
It's so
no!
great.
Oh no!
Wait, what's
Oh,
Oh,
joy. The
no.
fucking corporation we went to war over for 24 hours is now a councilman.
Are you serious? Oh my God! Are they not realizing that the civilians of Superior can literally just destroy the city because of them? They would literally just cause a rebellion, a citywide rebellion to get them off the council.
The problem is, though, is that a lot of citizens don't want to now because, one, they're fucking scared, and two, they have actually been helping. They've gotten rid of, like, all the ball cultists.
Oh no, they have leverage! They have leverage! Why is this like real life?
Stream so fucking much. I am getting so much tea right now.
Why is this acting like
and
real life?
I gotta watch it because I'm associated with 2 of those councilmen.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is my dad!
Oh no!
Oh my god, I'm gonna sit in VC later and just scream with everybody.
Oh my.
Screaming in public restroom.
Shit. I should be screaming while I have my fucking. I think this is a sinus infection that I have.
Oh no, that sucks.
It's fine. I thought it was something a lot worse. My temperature was really bad a couple days ago. It was like almost 100.
Oh no, yeah, that's not good.
I'm like, oh, only 3 more hours to work.
Why is everybody saying fight Nemo chat? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Did they just start a fight? Hello? Council fight? Council fight?
He's the only one that's been eager to admit immediately. Everyone else is like,
Are we throwing hands?
We're trying to do? Yeah, we were trying to do it yesterday, but
Well, it's because usually I'm like, I'll give you a hint. It starts with the
Yeah, just sorry, I had to take a minute because I had to like look over like a follower which I saw like had a sus name and found out their account was created like 21 minutes ago. So I'm just like, that's probably a bot.
Yeah, probably. Okay, everyone in Emo's chat is screaming fight, fight, fight. So now I'm wondering, did I just miss something?
No, I think everyone just wants to.
Tables? Are they flipping tables at the council meeting? Hold on.
Oh god.
Throw hands very good.
Is there talks of violence?
I'm like Super Saiyan 2 right now? What? Super Saiyan 3 is
I mean, it's an entire corporation of like synthetics from space versus like one human guy. So I don't think anyone. I think we already know who's gonna win that fight.
Oh boy. I was just like, we must fight. We have to fight. Oh boy. You know what's funny is that like the other day, Celine heard about the ocean thing. She said, "Hey, I can offer my druidic stuff. If people want to like ask me to help with cleaning the ocean, I can totally do that." Gets no response and no likes on the post.
Well, I actually talked about this in character as my Palace Sister character. She actually brought this up, and she's just like, you know, I think it's really fucking ironic that all these people at Saphira talk about how they want to like take care of the city and make it better to live in, but those exact same people will talk shit and throw car batteries into the ocean.
We can just kind of.
It's funny because Celine actually went to the gods and be like, "Hey, nature and ocean gods, I'll give you these offerings if you help me clean up the ocean." One god, one deity gave her some pearls to help with cleaning the ocean. The other one took out a huge heap of the trash that was in there.
It's been 1 day since last session. It's
So-
an overnight downtime. It is the day after.
Alright, it's
So,
day after.
Yeah,
Understood.
it's still a little bit fucked. What's up?
Okay. So yeah, so that's how Celine helped mostly because she's mostly staying in the hospital because one of her kids is in a coma right now and she refuses to leave his side at the moment, so he doesn't have to wake up alone.
Hey, John Garfield is here.
Hey, hey.
It'd still be, yeah.
I knew there was somebody missing. Bushi wasn't here. It felt so empty without him. Man.
Oh my god.
So yeah, even if skin was torn off, it's coming back infected.
Oh.
That clip of you, like,
You have
telling
regeneration
Roy,
though,
"Listen,
so if there's any
better
poison or some
John."
shit, you're probably gonna fucking outlast it.
Full of, like, that was so fucking
Sup?
funny. I was screaming. I was just like, I'm not the
Good
best.
God,
You're the best. Okay.
I am a washed middle-aged.
What in specific?
But you're full of life.
Oh, the acid?
Life and promise.
You are burn the fuck up.
That was so great.
No infection.
Tiki.
Good old Eden. Good old Eden.
Yeah, so like I said, one day, or one night rather, downtime.
Okay.
Not really,
I gotta pull up a dice spot.
what the fuck?
Oh, I don't want to close Emo's stream. There's so much tea happening. Fuck.
Oh no! Oh no! Put it back up! Put it back
I have to. I'm gonna
Okay,
have to.
Put it back up!
No more tea.
Rhino isn't here.
Oh, no more tea.
Well, Rhino was gonna be allowed to press the button that spawns the boxes, but I guess not.
Oh my god, Ender just
I will
brought up
very
a
much
really good point in
recommend
my
starting the
DMs.
session by gathering up somewhere and discussing what you found on those missions. Information is key, so please do keep it in mind.
Ender brought up a very good point. This means that in
Shit,
Industrial
I'm realizing
District,
I
the
forgot to move
companion
something.
bots
Buggy,
reign
your
supreme.
spawn's gonna be in the same place. I forgot to move it.
No!
Spawn boxes are down to the map.
Oh wait, we're already going in. Shit! I gotta turn on my music. Ah! Oh, I'm not
I will
ready.
say, today's session will be just social. Please make the most out of it. I know, nothing happens, but it needs to happen like this for you guys to let shit settle.
Yeah,
assess,
we
shit like
need.
that.
Yep. Okay, so where are we at? We're. Oh boy, let's go. Let's go. More depressed Yukiko RP. Let's
Be nice to me or
go.
don't. Feel free to just spam ping me if you go into portal or some shit. Go crazy, I guess.
Woo!
I'll start the session in a little bit, so go find your positions.
I wonder if I can kick someone's ass.
Oof. Oh my god, that's not loud enough. There you go. Come on! No, don't pretzel on
Get in
me!
the map. Go. Shoo.
Don't pretzel on
Shoo.
me! No!
Shoo.
No!
I know.
There we go. I am no longer pretzel. And now there's hamster
wait,
balls.
wait.
Why are there hamster
I
balls?
teleported. What was that? What was that? Bird boy. Bartus. The one on the right here brings you to the far end of the map, the hall with the meeting room. There are the crystals, though. Keep in mind, you can fast travel with the crystals. There should be one in almost every room. Just making a note of where Xenos is sitting in Sako next session. Alright. Get you guys positioned and sorted, because we are beginning soon. Like I said, be sure to get that information out to the other teams, discuss what you found and what you didn't find. What lore you might have needed to discuss. Yeah. I entered the portal, so give me a second to find my way out. Can respawn. Ready. It has been one night. The missions were yesterday. You are beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cards are up. Go crazy.
tough day yesterday, right? Fighting demons and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I can't tell what was worse, either fighting demons or dealing with some, I don't know, whatever the hell the other group went through. You see the weird burns that they had on them?
I think I
Terrible.
think I just went to rest immediately after we got back.
Oh.
I did get a shotgun to the arm, shoulder, so.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. Sorry. Essentially just from what I've heard, the other group just went with they found something, I don't know, what's the way I can put it as? Some stuff was trying to get onto them, and it wouldn't come off easily, so they had to, like, burn it off of them, or, like, forcibly rip off a part of them to... All I know is it feels like it's some zombie shit, and, yeah, I don't know if I would have preferred that over the demons and the guy with the big gun, or the guy with the big gun over the zombie shit.
It's a bit of a tough call in that sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the others will probably want to do like a small meeting soon. Maybe talk about what happened, try to piece stuff together, see what we can do next. Kind of lost on certain things. You gonna be at the next meeting?
I guess I have to be.
You don't have to be. Just if you want to. Might be good to have your ears open, but if you rather just, walk around, grab a bite. Man, I really wish we had ice cream here. That'd be pretty fucking nice. But you could just walk around, and you could just relax. Not like you have to do much. You took a lot of stress recently, so no one would blame you.
No, I think I'll go.
Okay. It's up to you. I'll see if the others are in the mood for one then.
Alright.
I'll ask around. You take care.
Alright, you too, Mark.
You feeling better?
Hardly.
Yeah. That's a stupid question to ask.
It's not stupid. It's good to have concern.
First time pretzel.
You think your ears are good enough to be able to pay attention and deal with the loudness of another meeting that we should have?
If I'm being honest, I might have to walk out if it gets too loud. I don't feel like raising my voice because I'm quite hoarse. I'm either running a illness of some kind because I'm regenerating at a slower pace than this infection is keeping me at, or I just suffered a very grave injury and I'm still recovering. Most people should know we're meeting here, right? Okay.
Yeah. We might not have to have a big one. Could just be like a smaller one that we have. Just talk about some small things. Spend maybe the rest of it resting. Who knows what we end up doing today. I'll go see if the others in the mood for something then.
Right. I still find it important that maybe most people are present for death.
Yeah. I'll ask if we can use the room for a bit.
We should keep our distance from those who weren't there.
Right.
Oh, no hugs?
I'm
No
sure
hugs.
you've noticed the wounds didn't
Yes.
heal right.
Yes, and I can't describe it. It's like a fever. Well, it's not like we can't be near each other, we just can't touch you. That's all.
That's okay. Just mostly joking. I think you guys are fine. I mean, you guys haven't turned into, weird.
I doubt we would.
We'll be alright.
Hey, Yukiko. Mostly for others. Anyone who's not.
How are you,
Natural.
how's your day?
I'm recovering.
I believe so too.
Yeah,
I did take a shotgun to the shoulder.
You still have to inform them somehow.
oh my god, did you? I didn't notice.
Still bringing your
Yeah. Fortunately, I got in that guy's line of sight and he fired on me.
Hopefully we'll be able to present everything uninterrupted.
Well,
Of my own, just based off pure speculation, what we suffered through. And then not
I'll
to
be
mention...
honest.
well, you don't have to worry about him. Or, I mean, if you're worried about that guy, he's
In case they turn.
off wherever he is.
Powers that rival our own.
I'm still feeling, even with the healing, I still feel probably a slight concussion from him bonking me.
A lot happened when we were out, so it's understandable.
Yeah, a lot happened, There's little imp things, I think that Marine called them like demons.
These were part of the risk.
Like a couple other people ID'd them as that.
Importance.
Don't you kind of deal with demons sometimes? You go fight them in your TV.
We don't really call
Well,
them demons. They sometimes do look like them, but in my world we call them shadows.
I just hope this group won't get pulled down.
Yeah. That's
I hope not either.
well, it's probably like like some people call like tomatoes tomato,
This is
potato potato,
round type.
demon shadow.
Word.
Agreed. I'm gonna speak to Zero.
I
believe he's
don't
the best
get
person
it.
to give a speech on what we encountered.
It's like different places, different words.
Likely he can transmit this disease.
So like
How do you think the others will react?
maybe they are demons, but your place calls them shadows, or they're shadows, and we call them demons. I don't know.
Well, I guess in this case the demon thing's a bit different because for shadows they're basically parts of ourselves that we don't want people to see. They're kind of like manifested representations of our emotions and feelings.
Okay, I can see how that can get uglier.
And if one is strong enough, or if someone that doesn't have a persona enters that world, it can manifest itself into basically a clone. That truly does represent all of the feelings and emotions that you feel about the world hidden that you don't want people to see.
Oh. That's heavy stuff.
Yeah, and if the fog, and it kind of gets a little more gruesome, is that if the fog appears in the regular world and the fog clears in the shadow world, that's when the shadows get particularly violent and they'll kill the person in there.
Okay.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's Papyrus! Hey!
Hello. How do we
Hey, we're doing fine. Doing fine.
I see. Hello, Yukio.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm recovering.
Ah, yes. I'm about to find out what exactly you all recovered from. I only heard little tidbits, but again, I missed out on both adventures.
Yeah, it seems kind of like we got off easier than the other guys. Because you were on our mission.
Hey! Hey!
You guys doing alright?
Yeah, we're talking about how the other team apparently got hit with a. You should probably. Was Chuck on our mission? Because you should probably tell him to get away from
Yeah,
Zero.
he was on our mission.
I'm a machine. I don't carry
Yeah,
disease.
but Valentine still kind of said to like be wary.
I guess disease is a thing here now, huh?
Valentine told
What
me
do you mean
to
virus?
tell you. There was
Valentine told me they got exposed to a virus on their mission.
What?
Like a parasite.
I'm fine.
Yes, I do recall
I'm a
that.
robot. I don't retain disease.
I mean, that's what I was saying, but
I
Vincent
don't really
was
have
still
any
kind of.
gene organisms.
Well, yeah, if it's
Vincent was still
something like
kind
a
of.
virus that only targets like living things,
attacks living
no offense to you.
things.
Yeah, it's
Well, Vincent
probably
called
not
it a
gonna work with
parasite.
What the?
I don't know.
It turned people that looked like you wearing armor into like with roots coming out of them.
I don't want to imagine turning into
Sounds
that.
like have we found the root of the problem? Like, do we know why it happened?
It's the first time hearing about it, so I wish.
Can't really say much about it, but all I know is that anyone who is mechanical, like me, Pinocchio, and I don't know anyone else who is mechanical on our group, didn't retain the disease at all.
I feel like
But
would
you should
Boot
be
Hill
worried
count
about
in
the
that
organic
too?
people that was with them.
Well, he's a
Boot Hill wasn't
cyborg.
with
He's
us.
still got organic bits.
Right.
Oh yeah. Where was Boot?
The ones
Yeah,
you
Boot
guys
Hill was
should be
with us.
worrying
I
about
don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what
Boot
Vincent-
Hill was
Alucard,
with us, so he would.
Valentine himself.
I don't know. Vincent said that he and Alucard are probably safe because they're, you know,
like a blessing
supernatural.
in disguise, eh, Frank? Compared to what
Yeah,
you guys
please
went
don't
through, I
remind
can't
me of the
imagine
fact
what
that
happened.
I could have potentially made that worse on my end, especially you know what.
Regardless.
Something we got attacked by on our mission. A lot of people ID'd as demons. They're these little like imp guys.
You guys really need to know.
I mean, they
Demons
pretty
it
much
is.
look like demons.
You're safe.
And
You're safe around most of
someone
the
with
people who are robots here.
the poster
got
that we
that.
see of the guy that fell from the sky.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
found this link, the Doom
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I took those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took
Slayer
those
was
down.
his name, I believe.
Oh, you did?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also
what do you
more
guys find?
information, but I'll save that if we are doing a meeting. See a lot of people gathering up near the room.
It
so-
does feel like it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind another meeting of arms, my fellow arms of people.
Unless you guys want the ClickNotes version of it all.
Whatever it is,
But
for
I'd
you,
like
my
everybody
friend.
to be on the same page, so let's go in depth as possible during the meeting. That's how I was not
Jeez.
Main thing is that we just gotta stay away from most of the organic people that were on our mission.
Man. Well, I hope another zombie
yeah,
apocalypse
I don't think
doesn't happen.
Gino was affected
God,
though,
no.
because I think he's made of wood, isn't he?
Say that.
I'm not
Me,
trying to
Gino,
jinx
and
it, Frank.
Pinocchio aren't
Yeah.
affected
And you
by it
tell me
since we're
I'm
all
not the one trying to get
mechanical.
jinx stuff, and yet here you are.
Unless I don't know something about.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's a
Pinocchio.
virus. It goes around.
He
it's
didn't seem
infecting
affected by it.
people, Mass
Listen,
hysteria.
I don't want it to get worse on my end, Chuck, because you know why. Because if
Look,
that gets to
as
me,
long as we
I'm
stay,
gonna turn
listen,
it.
Frank. As long as we stay safe, like Zero said, just keep away from the people that were on the other mission. We'll be fine.
The meeting is very enclosed, so just, try to social distance in case you need to. I don't...
Right.
Especially
10 feet away,
deal with
Zero.
anything that's sick-related.
10 feet away.
I think he's fine.
That's the social
He-
distancing rules.
I think he's
Chuck said anyone.
fine,
Chuck and
Carmine.
Vincent said anyone on the mission.
I mean, it could be. Well, we did say
I
the
don't know.
robots weren't affected.
He said he was.
Hopefully
He
they aren't. I'm
diseases
taking your
don't
word
work
for
on
it.
him.
Not.
Well, they
I'm
might
not
have
a
like, I
person.
don't know, he said there were like roots. What if there were like spores on him? Or seeds?
Do you have spores on you, my friend?
Don't get closer.
I'm not seeing any. I'm just trying to inspect. I'm not going anywhere touching
You don't
them.
see spores. Spores are like minuscule.
If there were spores on me, I wouldn't be able to move with efficiency like I normally do.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I
you
don't know
have
how
those
this
spores on them.
works.
I already looked around.
I don't. Why do you? Yeah, I think my keen eye is keen enough to tell. Nah, I think it'd be fine.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes, the meeting's starting.
Oh, hold on. I usually have them stuck in there because. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. That's a little paranoid. I'll see you guys at the meeting.
Hi, Yukiko.
I'll be on my way. There are certain things I would like to bring up, so
There's quite a lot we need to discuss.
I agree.
Seems like it. Alucard, are you feeling alright? I'm quite fine.
Looks so empty now.
This guy again. Something weird's gonna happen.
I think I understand. Most people are already gathering, thankfully, but I'll be sure.
Boy, things get any worse than this. First an infection and demons. What the hell, man? You should take your seat, otherwise someone might take it.
A lot of strange whereabouts happen nowadays. Yeah, I get used to it.
No kidding.
I don't mind standing during meetings.
Yeah, but I think
Vampires, nod your head.
up to you. But
People that look like humans aren't humans, nod your head.
Greetings, fellow group. I'm excited to discuss our findings over the past day.
Yeah, same over here.
You on still interesting.
Okay. Where's Vincent?
He's been avoiding a lot of people. Don't know why.
who's been avoiding people?
Yeah, what's up?
Vincent, he's been very
You
far
doing
away
alright
from a lot
after
of
what happened?
individuals.
Yeah, I'm good. Just trying to get the feeling of
But he wanted me to explain.
not as
He wanted me to explain about what happened on our
chest
mission.
hurting as ever.
Yeah, we also.
Yeah, I think if anyone should take charge, it should be you. But I'll back
Chest
you up
hurting.
if you need anything.
From the scratches, Chuck,
Oh yeah.
demons.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Some theories are in my head.
Thank God they didn't cut too deep.
Check on Pinocchio.
Yeah, that would have been worse. I could have probably
And
died.
again, don't
Yeah.
take
I'll do my best.
random
to my
pictures
abilities and
in front of people's faces next
Yeah,
time.
please
alright?
don't do that again.
I was just curious on
You
where
doing
the
good,
priest
Pinocchio?
is.
Sorry.
After all, this
guess that's
is one
what
of
I
his
get
main
for
Looking for
quarters.
something in here?
Yes. Yeah.
This is one of the
Definitely don't
quarters
do
he
that.
frequents.
Just looking around, I guess.
Yeah,
So
I
it
think
would be
I got it the
understandable
first,
to no
like,
wonder when he went.
time, first two times.
Realities.
Sorry,
course.
Frank.
I could only assume he's in his
You're
room
brooding here again.
studying, well,
Making sure
What?
everything was alright.
anything we've come
Are you brooding here again?
Let me walk
Sense
outside
that
for a
matters
second.
is
See if
still
anyone's out there.
Alright.
I mean, that's what you do, after all.
Yeah, it's just been kind of worried because of the virus being spread around. I'm hoping it's not what I think it is, but what I was
So does everything
with.
look on your end?
It's right then good, but
Like a
Before I
parasite
know
or
this,
something.
it's here.
Things that are probably about to be brought up now.
Because of an alleged virus we encountered on our excursion.
But in short,
There's anything to worry about, I'm sure.
dealing with somebody who
That
dealt with a situation where
Hey,
people got infected
did
and
you get any of them saying about
turned into just
if, you
being
know,
infected by this plague or
from when make
some
it
sort of
infected, you know,
disease that turns them into almost zombie-like.
because
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think I heard anything
Luckily,
about
none of
that,
us
but
really
yeah, at
had
our place,
serious
the virus
injuries
that took
and
over
came out fine.
our world, at
But,
least, quite a bit of it.
but
It's
we
like a
were
zombie
attacked by
virus.
something.
You cough up blood and spit it everywhere. It was infectious with blood, saliva,
Are you going to
kind of
do
the normal
documents?
stuff you'd expect from a virus.
Yeah.
You doing alright?
I'll read it. I'm gonna read it
Covering.
after we explain what happened with our side, and then I'll
I
read the
can
document.
understand that. Did see the Slayer guy do that to you right in front of me.
exciting to you?
You were able to get healed up, I'm guessing, right?
Chum in the people's
I was,
mouths. If you
yes.
stomp them out, though, they die.
You're
They
full of
actually have
surprises,
a
I'll
weird
tell you
effect
That's
on
good.
their
That ain't so
bodies.
word.
Kind of like makes their
I was just
brains
really worried
explode
about you.
for some reason. I don't know
That's why I came to check over.
So, we got more reading then?
Yeah.
wait a minute, Chuck. I thought it was for the bees.
Something on
Isn't
your
it for
mind?
the bees?
Yeah.
Is it? Always a
I don't
paper
know.
with this meeting.
That was the bees. I know you throw it at the bees and they'd
To be honest, it kind of sounds like
that was with the
your
queens.
guys' side found
Sorry,
something
yes,
else.
yeah,
Don't remember
you asked so many
the talk
questions.
that we had.
That's what their brain makes their brain explode.
Their side,
yeah,
they fell on
Right.
The worms
Not
that were
the
just
worms, yeah.
more so
Worms are
have a
just
lead
there.
from what
They
happened
come
on
out of
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, if you shove them in the people's mouths, then it infects them. It's
Um,
really weird.
I mean, I feel like it, but you do have friends here.
Princess, I think you should.
And I'm willing to do anything to help, if you need it.
You can trust us.
Nothing like that for us, but that also still makes me
Zero can talk
worried.
about what happened on their side after.
You helped sell them. I mean, we're fighting Nyx, and I'm still grateful to that.
Alright.
Can you guys
Aw.
hear over there? You guys fine over there?
Yeah, we're fine.
You're not
We've got a lot of
are
things,
you?
I guess, to talk about. We're gonna explain what happened on our side first with, you know, the Marine, or I believe they went by what, Doomslayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
Zelda, if you want to talk about what happened.
That's just in the title.
Alright.
Go on then.
So, we arrived at a quaint town. It wasn't too much or grand. It was just a small community of some people that we saw. They didn't say anything other than a strange man who had fallen from the sky, who we quickly found. It was the Marine. Though he seemed very angry at our presence. This then led to the Marine killing a civilian. Not one of our own,
please.
thankfully. But this then started a fight. Some of our own started fighting as the Marine continued to fight. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, in the middle of it, hellish creatures emerged. Demons, they were called. And they all seemingly only went for the Marine. They didn't have much interest in anyone else but him. It was quite a grueling battle, but thankfully the Marine handled most of it. After a short apology for the town's losses, we offered our help and left. The Marine did not come with us, considering they were staying to make sure no more demons appeared in the town, and to, I think, perhaps apologize for murdering a civilian. Other than that, I don't think anyone else on our side managed to get any relevant information, and thankfully, at least that town didn't need any immediate help from the dock hour. So, wasn't much, but it was something.
Wowie.
We did have something with Meteor over there. One of the townsfolk seemed to recognize them and
Oh, yes.
some communication device. What was it? A link pearl? They said.
Link pearl, yes. We connected our link pearl, so if anything does happen over in that small town, I'll be notified. Wonderful.
It's also to establish trade, just in case. That group did say that they managed a lot with herbs, specifically medicinal. So, if in the future we're ever lacking, we could probably set up a deal, set up some kind of trade down the line with that group. Something.
There was.
I have a lot to trade if they want food.
There was also that old man that was just watching us from the alleyways and the rooftops. The entire time we were there.
Some of us did.
That's creepy.
Speak to them.
I think it was me, Carmine, and
I didn't get to talk
Boot
to him.
Hill, and Marissa, was it?
Yeah, you were with me,
I
right?
believe so.
Yeah. He didn't really. He didn't really say much. Kind of, one of those like cryptic hermit types. Didn't really have much to offer in any
Nothing too
information.
important for the rest of the group, I guess. He was just mostly curious and I guess handing out tips more than anything.
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
Princess is right. Our side was kind of just a dead end, but we did set up nice future trade, communications, not so bad. Zero, if you want to talk about your side.
The first thing that happened when we all got there was we were traversing through a lot of terrain and we found a cave. After we went into that cave, it was snowed in. Basically, ice. A lot of snow.
Snow for ice too.
Snowed in.
We found out that there was a lot of experiments there. Monsters of massive proportions. Some that had claws, some that were impervious to a lot of attacks, some that regenerated by hand. Well, not just any body part, really. It was rough for a lot of us in there. We also found that there were soldiers that had armor that had these roots growing off of them in spores. They were not alive when I scanned them, but they were able to move still.
It's like zombies.
It seems like anything with organic life on it was gone, but the spores were able to control the body still. That's just an assumption. As we continued going forward into this laboratory, or just call it a hellhole, if anything, we found audio logs, and the voices on those audio logs were very familiar to me. Now, I can't be too certain, but I might have been linked to the place. I talked about how in my memories that I remembered that there were experiments that happened. I didn't like them. That place kind of fit the bar. Even though we digressed, we kept on fighting a bunch of experiments, gathered some materials, but we had to use them mostly in the fights. Sadly. So we couldn't really gain a lot from them, but we did bring back some stuff, I think.
I recovered
right?
some stuff. Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We have 4 generators that should work. They just need power, or to be repowered. We have 4 batteries to help with people who aren't necessarily organic. We've got 3 of those data pads that have the audio logs on them. If we can access them again, then we can. We'll access them again. And I did manage to get at least one of the bigger crystals. It had stuff in it. I know you pulled out something, so I figured it might be useful to take with us.
Our final destination in that entire lab was a room with a bunch of pods in it. There was one massive one in the center of it all, at the end of the room. The final audio log felt more of a personal thing.
Sorry.
They described it as I could have been more than what I am right now. They tried to rewire my brain and it didn't work. And then the test tube, something emerged, something similar to what was on that board of a bounty hunter, I believe. But it was different.
Is their name.
Samus Aran, yeah. They looked like disheveled, like a monster. And anytime we tried attacking, they just regenerated. It wasn't human anymore.
Whoever this Samus Aran was is probably dead by now. Whatever that thing had that took her over. Left nothing.
Some kind of super mutant.
Super zombie.
Yeah.
Besides that, that's all we mainly found, but Alucard has more information about the infectious disease.
Our combo weapon game.
Well, in my attempt to bring back the the material that these things were infected with, all of it degraded completely. I basically gained nothing but this set of chemical compounds I'm not overly familiar with, but I'm trying to understand at the moment. It seems like they were resulted from some other experiments that are tied to the other paper that was given out. At the moment, Vincent and I were the only ones infected. I will be upfront with that. So as soon as this meeting is concluded, I will isolate until this infection is gone. We are able to regenerate is the problem. If I'm correct, at the rate that this infection is moving, and my regeneration is keeping it completely stagnant, this is exactly what reanimated those soldiers. We were touched by them in very vulnerable places. My face, and I'd forgotten when Vincent was touched, but as I said, near the brain, near the heart, it could have been worse. We are fine, and we are stable, but if anyone else were to be infected, I don't think there would have been a point of return or a way to cure it. It is like a parasite, but fungal. That's the most I've gotten.
So, you and Vincent are the only ones infected currently?
There is
Yes,
one
and
more,
thankfully-
technically.
Okay.
Dachi came
Different?
back also kind of burned. I mean, they seemed to have been fine, but they also... They were, close
Right.
as well.
I cauterized
To
the
my
wound as
knowledge, they're
fast as I
currently
could.
sleeping. So,
Yeah,
don't worry about them just yet.
I was gonna let them read this paper because they were the one that found it, and I was gonna say let them read it because, well, they got some pretty important information and went through pretty much hell, so I think any reserves that we might have about Adachi, if anyone still has any, maybe let them slide for just a bit. He put himself through a lot, and he's resting because of it. You wanted to finish up what you were saying? And then I can say what's on the paper.
Of course. We cauterized his wound I cauterized his wound as best as I could. We removed the infected parts of our bodies and an attempt to control it. I'm unsure how Adachi is progressing, but he seems stable. Vincent and I are also stable and keeping the infection at bay. In due time, I believe we should be fine. We are very lucky to have been the only people that were very dearly hurt. If it was anyone else, it could have been grave. But those are my findings. I would say I'm lucky to have been given this, even though it hurts. But better me than anyone else in this group.
Yeah. The piece of paper was, ripped. There was a lot more, I'm pretty sure, but after what happened at lab, I'm not surprised that anything could have made it out, and luckily something did. You were right, you do have a connection. For the past 80 days before this paper was made, you have been considered an experiment. However, you are considered defected, so they altered your memory, but now you are, at least what it says on the paper is KOS. You are kill on sight to whatever this group is, Zero.
Oh boy.
There's a few other names on this list too. And so if you recognize any of these names, I'm sorry. For the past 40 days, these have been all the experiments that have been going on. 2 code names that go by SA-55 and another one of IDI-07. They don't have any notes on them. Another project name was called Miles. The only thing that it says was something about a dual tail mutation and a noticeable difference in intellect.
Let me see that.
Yeah, sure.
No.
It just says Miles in what I just said.
Familiar to you?
Do we know if these guys are dead already, or just tested them?
Right there it says they're alive.
Does it say alive on all of them?
It just says alive on all of them, yeah. And the only ones that don't have alive is the IDI and SA. It just says they're functional. I don't know about that.
Well, they seem like robotic
The next project name is someone named Thel Vadam. Biological makeup differs from the majority. The next project name is one that goes by Maya. Some point said spiritual connection. And another one is called Victor. He doesn't have any notes
There's
about him.
my friend. Oh no.
This is not glorious, it is glorified. And that's it. That's the end of the
That's my one-shot character.
These
That's
are all still alive, but Zero's the only one that is considered defected. When I said those names, did anything jog in your head? Even just a little bit?
Sorry. Whoever they all are, I hope now that they're safe. There even is a god.
It means whatever this infection is, and you are connected, whatever this experiments are going on, you are a trial for something. Just what? Why?
Would lead back to the whole thing about the bounty hunter. Apparently what happened to them was supposed to be intended for me, but I resisted. I don't even know, to be honest with you, when I awoke in my world, where I was from, I didn't remember who I was. And a lot of people kept on telling me that I could be a fake. I might not be the original Zero. I could just be a copy. But I don't know if I am or not.
Whoa, wait, hang on a minute. So, the tests are intended for you, right?
Well,
like the Samus armored person, like that was meant to be you first? But you're all Robo, right? All mechanical parts?
Sound like government conspiracy stuff
Yeah.
all over again.
Then you reckon this Samus person is also all robot? I mean,
Maybe it's the case that they
just kinda
couldn't because
moving
they were
over.
robot, so they moved on to Samus.
yeah, well, I mean,
Maybe.
I think you'd give it a different experiment name or something, right? Robo to
Yeah.
Robo. You'd probably do some different kinds of tests if it had any fleshy bits.
That leads me
Guess
to
that they
another
were trying-
theory. That Samus thing, whatever it was, it looked organic to an extent. If you recall, it was red in some places where it might have looked organic.
Felt organic?
Felt organic?
Probably.
When I fought it,
It was trying to mimic human flesh.
it drained me of
well-
my energy at some point.
Guess there's a point of actually being flesh and trying to mimic it, you know?
If
Let's think about this in more of a scientific fact. No, you go. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, it's alright. If I may suggest, it could just be if by some miracle we do find the people on this list that are alive. Would it be best if we bring them here so that they're safe?
More than likely.
I would hope so. If anything,
Yeah, but what if they're also infected?
Yeah, they might have already been tested on.
Quarantine then.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't want to act like I'm the expert here, or me and partner are, but we got a similar thing going on back home. And after the infection reaches a stage, sure you can cure it, but some of those organs are already long dead. At that point, you're just killing them.
Listen, there's more to that list then. You said it was ripped, right?
Yeah, it's...
That means that there's more individuals probably still on that list. And we don't know anything about them.
Not like we could do much. I mean, what? You fell from the sky, dude. That's where it most likely happened. How the fuck do we go up to space? Our next adversaries are up in the fucking clouds, man. Like, I mean, up in the clouds. We're up in the clouds. Fucking how the fuck do we go up to space, man?
We're above the clouds.
I mean, we do have the portal. The world has presented itself with countless possibilities.
Yeah, the portal.
Traversing the stars should not be.
The portal is not
I was gonna suggest.
calibrated yet.
We can't use
After
the
we-
symbol.
It is a bad idea
We can't
to
just
use
go
it
in
yet.
immediately. Once it's
Listen,
maybe
guys,
figure something out.
I have a slight clue on what we could probably do. Remember where it said that Samus was last seen near an observatory, right? I suggest we go try to find that observatory and try to look for the space station with it. That way we have an idea of where it could be, and from there we'll work something out, I guess. We don't have any sort of ship or anything, but it's a start.
What about the pirates? The space pirate guys that you used to save?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
The only issue with the pirates. There's an issue with the pirates.
If we were to recruit them, it'd come at a cost. Amalthus said
Exactly.
we don't have the resources for it. Not anymore.
You guys use
We did collect some more resources on our recent bout. Maybe we can use those resources that we got to possibly trade
I'm
off.
sure giving them a generator or some batteries would be helpful.
They gonna accept that as payment, though?
Pretty important. So,
I mean,
it'd be an interesting
pirates can be scummy.
That's it.
It's hard to tell, but if we give them a way to repower their ship, surely that'd be
Possibly. And it's also not to say that they take the generators and run, you know?
Or
Well, they were all
given
doing
how
their
they're
word last time.
pirates, given how they're pirates and stuff, mercenaries, we could see if they need help with something. Could spare some people, maybe. They'll give us a favor in return.
What
Anyone here up to do dirty work for pirates?
Pirates have us do?
I'm an ex-assassin.
What other?
I do not
What other
know,
place
but
we really have?
I guess so.
It depends on what they want.
Just kind of depends if
It-
people
it
here are
would
willing to put
depend
their
on what they
morals
want.
aside.
it would depend on what they want. If the pirate thing ain't no good, then we can always find something else. But it could be a good start, at least to put some use in our connections that we have.
Well, anyone here know any genius minds that have gone to space? Back home, we've only got submarines.
I'd mostly
I do.
I got a space.
I do.
he was on the paper.
Space would be cool to go to.
He goes by Tails. Genius
Okay.
kid. He's built spaceships. A TV out of paper clips one time. I don't know how he did that. But if
Okay,
anyone's
I'm
gonna
seeing a
give
lot of
us
hands up
space,
right
it's
now.
Stating what we
How about, does anyone know any genius inventors that can make us a rocket
would you
ship,
not wish to
and they know where they are right now?
Alright, that is a lot better. I am alright. I know of a genius, but I don't know where he is.
That's gonna be unfortunate.
Princess Zelda.
yourselves or rather rely
If I may, do you know whereabouts of that engineer at the moment, or is he completely off the chart?
Those guy sounds pretty smart.
The engineer, we didn't find them in the town, from what I know, at least.
Interesting.
So, I'm not entirely sure. I'm still
Wonder if that
working on
man
repairing that
could be here.
mechanical thing we encountered the other day from behind the wall.
Asuka Arkroit, someone
That's
from
our
my world,
closest bet,
created the
man.
gears. Truly a genius.
It's the only one we know that's on land, or somewhere close
Pretty
to us.
gears, huh? That's a pretty big
Not,
thing.
not the
to find
gears
him.
you're aware of. A new
So
species
we either
of people.
find the engineer or we deal with pirates.
God. Okay.
It's a gamble.
Or we go back on foot again.
How keen are you on dealing with these pirates?
What,
We
just
go
look
around
for a
and keep-
spaceship?
More so,
There's
look
also-
for people that would know where the
Happy
A
chaos.
observatory is. Any news, any information that might have
That
happened.
name doesn't exactly incite confidence.
Wouldn't they all be kind of preparing after what happened with the Dark Hour? A lot of them might be more focused on rebuilding their lives than to be helping others.
He's also, I think, the best applied magic user.
On my hands, I
We
have
can
found
only
myself
try.
roaming
He's,
across
he's Coast Guard.
In doing
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
I've
we
encountered one of
gotta
these
try.
pirates.
Yeah,
He's,
try.
Used to be
wandering
a
around
good man,
like a
turned bad,
shepherd,
good
like a
again,
sh-
then
like
lost
a lamb
himself.
who has lost
Long
his
story.
shepherd. They were looking for something or
Yeah,
someone.
these patients eat too many apples.
Right.
You alright, Frank?
He lost a good patient to him and he went crazy.
Whatever they were looking
Then
for.
he went sane
I'm
again.
Sure what I'm unsure
Hard
what
time
it
sleeping
is.
last night,
And
you know.
However,
Or resting for that
he
matter.
lost
if you
himself yet
perhaps
again
use
trying to
that,
save someone else.
perhaps you could find some.
So what I'm hearing from all of your smart
After all,
guys is
your group
kind
seems
of a
most
loose
insistent
cannon.
on helping the less fortunate.
Sadly
Really?
so.
So
I
perhaps
mean,
you could
there's
find
Soul.
something in it.
I suppose.
Okay.
So.
And he's
He's also a scientist as well. But finding him may
Okay,
be harder
but-
than of easier.
is he a scientist that can make a rocket? Because I feel like scientist is a broad term,
Yes.
and
If you didn't
Okay.
hear, Xenos knows where one of the pirates is on land. And
Well, not
they're
necess-
actively searching for someone.
Well, not necessarily. I do not know where they are exactly. I have.
Chuck, I'm gonna.
The only thing I know about
Rest
is
right
they're
now.
in,
It's gonna kill
currently,
me, so-
during the dark hour, they
Alright,
were
I'll
in
give you the
search
cliff
of
notes later,
something
later.
or someone. I'm not sure what, but they wandered around like a lamb who had lost his shepherd. If you may use that information as you will, perhaps as a way to bargain. Since your group is so keen on helping the less fortunate.
Are you alright?
Speaking of fortunate.
I'm going it apart. My final, I guess, touch on this. If we find out that the people that we're going to find are indeed infected, I'll keep finding a way to maybe cure or quarantine, make a plan of some kind. At the worst, a contingency plan, as Vincent suggested, for them. If you need me, please don't seek me out for at least a couple days.
all right.
Alright.
Please be well, Alucard.
I hope
Please
that
take care of
regeneration
yourself.
power
Please
really
take care.
kicks in.
With spores, is that they're
And
usually
far too many
airborne.
people kick it because of this sort of thing.
Wonder if he
If Adachi right now
knows
is
someone
also
from
someone
that.
infected, we should either lock his room
Maybe
or
someone
break
else
him
does
up,
too.
Put him somewhere else.
I'm sure he shall be able to take care of himself.
Most of these infectants, little soldier boy was mostly
You're feeling
due
alright,
to
right, Silver?
contact, so an airborne would be the most likely one.
If I had anything, it must have gotten burned off when I doused myself in acid. Fires a
What?
plenty good way to get rid of sickness.
You're concerned
Also the
about
body
the
alongside it, but
spores,
you know.
young man.
I'll recover. Why, you call me young man, but you...
Salvador.
I don't think if we
Maya.
have anything else, we we should keep holding up in this room just waiting for some idea to pop into our head. I think the only thing we can just do is just possibly see if maybe the pirates would be able to give up some information about a place called the observatory, because, you know, you seem to... You remember that. If that doesn't work, we go back on foot, see other towns, still keep up making connections. It's not like it'd be a waste of time if we can help out other people, make trades, do stuff, and maybe find something. I mean, hell, every time we go somewhere down there, something dangerous always finds us, right? Maybe we just have to rely on that danger finding us again. Getting a better clue.
I mean, are we kind of on a time limit? Like, how much longer until, like, this whole mysterious space station thing becomes another, like, Strega? Another dark hour?
We won't know.
You best prepare yourself.
All the experiments are still kept alive. It means that they're still working on stuff. Otherwise, they would just throw away all the subjects that they have. I'm sure they're still trying to figure things out, but we should probably do it soon. Otherwise, we might lose people that we care about, and who knows if more people on that list are people that you guys know. I mean, Silver already had a friend on there.
Maybe we should ask around for the people that weren't at the meeting. Maybe they might know who they are, so we can get a better description.
Can you post the names anywhere? Maybe on the poster board with the rest of them?
I can post it on the board, sure.
Nice.
That's fun.
If that's the case, then we should all start disbanding a little.
We should probably also get the training.
Indeed. You all could use to beef up a little bit more, just saying.
I agree, everyone. I think we could definitely use a little out there, wouldn't it? I'd be happy to train it for all of you.
Sure.
I have a question. Why?
At the end of the day, I'll go out.
Why are you
find a
here?
little town or something, start asking questions, find some tracks, maybe
Ask
something
the
like that.
unconscious child.
Okay.
How as a child was unconscious?
I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna put the paper up.
I'm gonna take my leave.
All right.
There wasn't a share on the numbers, right?
No,
We got people. Yes. How'd they get here?
I don't know.
Should you look off into the distance, you will see a ship departing. It must have left maybe 10 minutes ago.
Oh. I guess they were dropped off here?
Promise you, we're completely on in commerce.
Say that, and then
Huh? Oh,
We're here
are
traveling
we
on his
here
behalf.
on...
Guardians of his.
Yes. Is it bad timing? Greatest apologies.
It's bad timing, then. Oh, and the PR... Wherever the fuck
he's called invited us here.
That's vulgar. Not very businesslike.
I believe you're talking about Amalphus. Amalphus invited him here.
Yes, the Praetors allowed us here.
Some newcomers, huh?
Who exactly are you, if I may ask?
Nothing more than traveling salesmen, though we are more specifically his bodyguards.
I am
You may call me
happy
Answer.
salesman.
I'm at your service.
That's Answer.
Probably guess what I sell.
Pleasure.
Answer!
Oh.
Long time no
Yes.
see.
Slayer, was it?
Yes, indeed. Is Chip around?
Unfortunately, I can't contact him. It's been quite a long time. It's not working out too well, but I am hoping that perhaps this world will better fit an establishment for him in specific, and if we are to get in contact, he can keep pursuing his goals of a nation. Otherwise, no luck.
Interesting. Well, it's glad to see a familiar face at least.
Yes,
Just
it's very
like
good
these
to
guys
see
just
you.
showed up.
Very good.
They were dropped off by a ship, it looked like.
Introduce yourself.
Who's
bodyguards? My name is Slayer.
The salesman right over there, the one with the. Are those masks on his backpack?
You look just as strong as Answer described.
Yes, they are indeed masks. These were commissioned for someone, but
I guess
so. They haven't gotten back to me yet.
Well, we're nothing more than martial artists. I imagine your eyes will really be on the shop.
So you just sell masks?
I actually don't mind if
someone
Has big ears like ours.
I'm also have some things in training. I have.
Oh no, for sure. I don't blame that.
Oh, sure. We need to whip up these guys into
I'm
shape
sorry
anyway.
to ask, but are you highly interested?
I am indeed.
As long as our salesmen are.
Oh,
Take our business to be specific and
Well, when the
being
sun
paid.
is
That's
out,
right.
my
So-
friend,
That must be a
it's
coincidence.
clear this shadow illuminates even through the clouds. We're
Well,
on
it's
a
nice
big
to
ass
see
train.
another highly in here.
What did I just come back
Maybe
from?
it's shadows.
Shadows.
Some sort of
Yes, but if something bigger
You
is
don't
coming,
sound
well, the
Sir.
sun is shining.
Yeah,
No, I
just
haven't either.
some timing.
If I may,
On edge.
Okay, I guess
we both want to perhaps spar with a few people here. Is
These
that
people are
alright?
trustworthy.
Would you
I'm
be
not
okay
saying
with
that they
that?
aren't,
I'm not
but
trying to be smart. I'm just letting you
I
know.
can take care of
the
myself.
KOS is still
So you're
decent,
a martial artist, you said?
You've been
Your
given
name again?
permission.
kind of wanted.
Yes, I'm Fei
Do you
Long,
happen to sell some
practitioner of
potions?
heat
I had the debate
Usually
on
being
whether or
smart.
not I should, but I had a big target on my back.
I have some other valuable stuff in
Merchants,
me.
bodyguards, I guess.
Well, you can trade in
Nothing's
some
gonna
of your
come here though. We're not
for
gonna
these
fight again.
golden
I
coins.
guess. I mean, if it's a merchant, they must have traveled
These
to a
guys
lot
would
of places.
Oh, he was very capable.
I can maybe do a 1-2, but that's
I also got this green mushroom. I think they call it a one.
They can send whatever they want at me. If I go down, I go down, but
His name was,
I don't plan on dying anytime soon.
Ooh.
I also have
Ask some questions.
this little flower. I think they called it an ice flower.
It could be your friend waking up.
Abilities and shoot ice out of your hands.
He was a good man.
A flower gives you
Yeah,
ability.
try to teach a lot of people a lot of good things.
Flower, but I mean, unless I can.
My goal here now is to whip up these youngsters into shape. I'm sure the chief of staff himself
I'm not even sure if
needs more physical help, and he's very capable. And you,
Turn into metal.
you seem to be very
I'll
capable
still
as
be able
well.
to move around. I had a
Since
test
I
that one
don't
out
like any of
myself.
my sense of humor.
Of course. More than appreciate a fight.
And hold on, you don't worry.
I'm sure they're
No one knows Heat and Ryu better than
This is
me.
so heavy. Feel this. Zelda Herbert, don't.
I suppose
Oh, yeah, of course. Got a bit of heft to it. Jeez.
calm to me.
I wanted to
I
ask
mean,
if
you did
this
say it was made out of metal. What is what kind of
was
metal is
a
this?
Sparring only.
I wanted to know if this was
No.
Of course, I've
Well,
already
this is
had
Andy,
to
too.
deal with
He's
you.
not a scientist, sadly not.
But he does know a lot of facts. I will not harm anyone here.
Well, I didn't expect to see another Herbert.
Human data bank, I think.
Try what on?
Yes.
Oh, I would
That's
love
okay.
We're not gonna take care of it.
Use it, it disappears.
How much rupees would you charge?
I don't need no cap. I'm with my head.
My apologies.
I have paid already.
I guess it becomes double the durable.
There's no exact
I am interested in that flower.
information and obtain it, but I am very much
Have you heard of a place
no.
called
Yeah, I got
the Observatory?
Maybe they should have you where you are. Just to hit like
That might be out of the scope of my knowledge. I apologize greatly.
Could be done. You could be a human shield, literally.
Forever.
Currency.
Is that merchant done with y'all? I want to know because I will have some questions of my own.
Yeah.
How long have you two been here
Looks
for?
like he's talking. We don't
Long enough to get a
know.
job, I assume.
But
about a few months.
he did say he was hired.
So, what do you think of the new guys? Pretty interesting.
Almost as buff as me.
I'm not really sure.
Well, I've taught. You know me. I'm not.
Well, you got a merchant, and then two giant people.
But I have taught the call spell.
Yeah, but they're just people.
Perhaps many of you can benefit as well. I mean, maybe this entire group can benefit.
New people, you know, like
Something that also we should be
I
able to.
don't know. If there's one good thing to come of being stuck here, meeting new people, right? New, interesting people, right? This isn't making you feel any better, is it?
Yeah, no kidding.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Easy as to get rupees.
I do think you miss
Here, take. Really?
And here's
Once you get used to it,
one, whatever you purchased.
That was a ice flower.
Condos are only option.
Yes. I see. And then here's a pepper rupee in return. Change it
Maybe something like that.
Wait, we should go.
I'm gonna slide on the floor to you. Pizza. It has healing properties too, so it won't do anything to the infection, but you know, it will. It's like a painkiller, if you will.
I have regeneration.
Actually, never. Hmm.
them?
Yeah, you would. Because there's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
enemies that we deal with that have guns.
That'd be stupid. I'm not gonna shoot live rounds at people.
Everything seems the same.
Yukiko, was it? Right? That is your name?
Yeah, that's right.
I've noticed that you've been more distant with a lot of the members of the group. Is there something wrong?
It's a bit complicated. You can say.
I know things about complications. Well, if you don't mind me prying, then. But if you do, I'm sorry if I am.
It's fine.
Got it.
Are you having a private talk?
I just was concerned because I noticed that they have been very distant.
It's why
I may
feel
not know.
too, actually.
I may not know everybody in the group so far, but I feel obligated to talk to people, since I am going to probably be a center
I'm Zelda.
of Zero.
Not like the other Zelda. She's a princess and seems a lot more powerful than I am. But I'm doing what I can.
Refer to her as Princess, so I'll refer to you as Zelda.
That's kind of what I've been asking of other people, just to make it a little easier. So thank you.
No problem.
If I am interrupting something, you can let me know. I care
Not at
about
all.
Yukiko, so I just wanted to come over.
I'm just around. As much as training is interesting, I mainly fight with weapons, not hand-to-hand or magic.
I can get that. I'd like to learn magic a little more, but right now I've just got, where are my toggles? My trusty sword and shield. I turned off the sword by accident. So I get you.
Oh, just... If you ever want to talk about anything, just let me know.
Alright.
I may be a fighting machine, but I am also a robot. I have a lot of things in my databanks that could probably help.
You're more than just a machine, so don't think of yourself that way.
But I appreciate that, thanks.
Miss Yukiko. What's on your mind?
I'm not even sure myself.
Well, you talked me to your enemy through your thoughts before. So, maybe don't think too hard about what's bothering you and just say what's on your mind. I might not be able to offer all the advice, but I can help where I can.
I'm just still unsure of how I feel about everything. I do appreciate the kind words that you and Meteor have said to me, but it just feels like I might have realized that I probably don't trust the majority of the people that are surrounding me. Even after what I overheard from Meteor, I think I trust Xenos even less. Because in all likelihood, in case something...
I think it's fair to not trust Xenos. But who else is it that you feel like you don't trust?
It's more like I just don't know them. Like,
Chara. Well,
Silver.
there's only one way to
Pinocchio, Slayer.
know who they are.
Gino.
You know?
Cloud, Boot Hill. At least I thought I did. I thought we all had the same goal in mind, but it just kind of felt like we had different morals when push came to shove.
Well, what do you mean? Kara seems to be an interesting case. I don't fully understand what's taken over them right now, but Kara themselves, they've always been very lovely to talk to. I've had such wonderful conversations about their family, their home life, their mother. Stuff that I can't really experience anymore because my mother died when I was very young. And regarding the others, what do you mean by their morals? People like Slayer, Cloud, they don't seem like bad people. Boot Hill too. I had a very fun conversation with Boot Hill earlier about space. These are people that you really won't get to know unless you talk to them. So what are you referring to?
To be able to take a human life without hesitation.
Oh, my legs are in the ground.
Oh no. Oh no.
Shit.
My hip is off. Oh no. I'm going to become a pretzel. Oh no.
Pretzels are yummy. Well, I suppose I understand. These, at least in Boot Hill and Cloud's cases, they seem like people who have dealt with the war before. That maybe it's just something that they have to do sometimes. Well, whose human life are you referring to?
The persona users that you had to kill.
You mean like Ryoji? I don't think we wanted to. None of us did. We tried everything we could. We begged him if there was another way. But he said that it was too late and there was nothing else we could do. So, as a result, we did what he said we had to, and we had to defeat him. We didn't want to. Are you referring to that Strega group otherwise? Unfortunately, I wasn't too involved in what happened, so I don't really know much there. I was more focused on just healing everyone else. And I fought a little bit, but not Mr. Takaya himself. But I suppose you can look at it on the other side, or the other perspective. They were trying to harm us too. They were also very willing to take a human life, multiple even. Some of them already did. So, well, I know not everyone here is human per se, but a lot of people went down. Like Papyrus's brother, like Mr. Terry Bogard. Even people who could regenerate. Sure, yeah, they can regenerate, but they were very deathly hurt. Even if they could heal themselves. So I wouldn't take it as these people can so easily take a human life. I would take it as they've seen war before, and they were just trying to do what they thought was for the greater good. They were trying to protect us. Otherwise, we would have probably been the ones to be killed, you know? Are you, by any chance, are you worried because you also use one of those persona things?
Yeah.
We aren't harming people just because they're they use those things, you know? That's not why. I don't think anyone, well, I hope no one's antagonized you for it. If they have, I'm sorry.
They haven't. And I fear one day it might.
Well, I won't let that happen. I will pray to the goddess Hylia herself to give her all the protection possible for you, to ensure that you are able to remain comfortable and safe here. Maybe you don't feel comfortable right now, and maybe you don't feel safe, but to be in a position where physically you are, even if mentally you aren't. It might not sound like much, because I know not everyone believes in praying and such, but I do. I wouldn't let something like that happen to you. I view you as my friend. That's why I'm here talking to you. And it's really valuable to me, because, you know, it's like how I was talking to Link before about how on the island we grew up, it felt like I was treated differently, because I was the daughter of the person that was the headmaster of the academy we worked at. I was treated kind of special. It was kind of hard to know who was genuinely my friend at times. I spent most of my time with Link too, as well. We bonded over things no one else could. So it's nice to feel like I have a genuine friend. Obviously, Link will always be the most special to me, but it's nice. He's been branching out a lot better than I have. So I really value the time that I talk to you, and I want you to know that it really matters to me that you feel okay. Sure, you might not be able to trust everyone yet, but I'd hope you'd at least stick by the people that you feel like you can trust. And if I'm still not fully at that level yet, then I'll do what I can to ensure that I can stay on your good side.
Pretzel. There you go.
I was trying not to acknowledge it for your sake.
It's fine.
Nothing bad's gonna happen to you just because you use those. It seems like this group doesn't discriminate like that. And maybe it's the case that those people were bad because they had that power. But that just goes to show how good of a person you are, that you're not like that. I don't know much about that, Mr. Adachi? I know he has one too. I don't know much about that, because it sounds like you've been skeptical, of him yourself, but he doesn't seem like he's done anything bad, even if people were suspicious of him when we were dealing with that Strega group. I'm sure everything's gonna be okay.
It just feels very difficult. Because
I know, and
at the end of the day,
sorry.
Like Adachi had said to me before, I'm just a teenager. I go to high school. My daily life. I was gonna own my family's inn at one point after I get out of high school, and I wasn't meant to be put in the middle of all this. All this fighting
How
real
old are you?
people. I'm 16.
So am I. So is Link. In Link's case, it sounds like he's already been fighting a lot before he got here. But for me, I've trained in an academy, but all I've ever fought were my peers, and it wasn't real fighting. Wooden swords and stuff, maybe trained guards and trained, professionals and such, but nothing legitimately. That's why I'm not as good as he is. He's always had a natural talent for it, and he has a lot of experience, it sounds like, with actual beings, actual enemies that I don't have. But, you know, he might have that experience, but I don't. Before here, my life was just living on the island that Link and I were raised on. And that's all my life ever was. That island, every day the same, very mundane, but peaceful. And we were part of that school too, or a school too, rather. I lived a normal life before I got here as well. And maybe it's the case that that's what we should be dealing with. But maybe we were brought here for a reason. And in your case, who knows what that might be? I don't know what my reason is either. I keep praying to the goddess over and over, wanting something, to be told something about what my purpose is. Why Link has so much experience and I don't. Why a future version of me who has the experience maybe can have been taken from their timeline to here. Why was it me? I don't know. Maybe I wasn't the happiest having such a mundane life on the island, but it was peaceful. It was our blessing, our gift from the goddess. So, how could I complain? And here, I guess I've been given more adventures than I could have really dreamed of already. It's nerve-wracking for sure, but I've been able to get through it with Link by my side. And I guess that's kind of what I want to provide for you too. A reason to be able to get through it. Real as fuck.
Contemplating.
Huh?
Sorry.
What'd you say?
Contemplating, that's what I'm saying. Contemplating.
Oh. I'm tweaking now. Weren't we supposed to be keeping our distance from Alucard? Why is Link beating the shit out of him?
That's not Alucard.
Is it not?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I already saw the username. I can't see it from here.
No, that's not our Alucard Zelda. He's isolating at the moment. I think their name was Answer, according to Slayer.
I may not be the smartest. Huh. I see the happy mask salesman is talking with the princess now. Doesn't seem like she recognizes him. It looks like as if he's from the universe that Link and I and the princess are from, but none of us know who he is. But he somewhat recognized Link, and it seems like we've heard of different Links existing, so I guess he knew one of them, even if not my one.
I see.
You might have a lot going on in your head, but look what I have to deal with, huh?
Yeah, it does sound like
right in front of me, I'm seeing apparently my very distant descendant, which means at some point I got married and had children, which is a very embarrassing thought to think about. Honestly, a big part of me, I keep getting worried, you know, that if she's my descendant, what if something happens to me in this world? Would she cease to exist?
I don't know much about that kind of stuff.
No, don't worry. You don't actually have to give me answers. I'm kind of just contemplating out loud.
Mm.
It's strange to me, I guess, to think about. And I think that's part of the reason I keep praying to the goddess for forgiveness. Not forgiveness, I'm stupid, I ain't doing shit. I keep praying to the goddess for protection. Not just for myself, but for her sake too. Because even if she's not family that I would have ever met in my own life, she is still someone I want to protect as if she were my own child in a way. Even if she appears to actually be older than me. It's just very strange to think about.
Yeah, it does seem
From what I've gathered, she's in her 20s. Well, like I said, I am only 16.
Mm.
I am a teenager just like you. So don't feel too out of place, you know? I mean, look at Mr. Average Mark and his best friend Kathy. They seem to be the most normal teenagers out of all of us, and look what they've been dragged into. I'm fucking all over the place. I'm so fucking sorry.
Okay, I need to calm down.
Dude, I'm hungry. I'm cooked.
I think I'm just gonna go. I need to think. I'm gonna walk. I need to think about everything that's. I have a lot to think about. And I need to.
I don't know how to think.
I need to stop laughing. I need to stop breaking character.
Having a little giggle. A little tickle even.
Stop.
Giggler. Having a little giggle, right? I did put a little bit of an extra. Alright. Deep breaths.
I'm gonna go for that walk. That's
okay.
Before I start.
I hope I could help.
Oh, and my hip.
I'm gonna go check in on Link in that case.
Right, they should be over
So
there.
you can come to me for anything, okay?
Alright.
I hope I was able to help even a little bit.
I just have a lot to think about, so.
That's alright.
one has awoken.
Nice, not so bad, not so bad. Especially it's good that we can use her actual strength, given how we're both, I guess, more endurable. Here, how about this? You be the attacker. Yeah. That's a little weird and didn't feel like, I guess, punch you. Ooh, not bad. It was me. By instinct, I just started to reach for my gun.
I've been trying all day to like make sure you know this, but I should just outright say this. Yeah, you're fine, right? Like whatever it is you think is like going on with like everyone, I can at least like account for myself. Like I don't know, it's there's nothing like no ill will or bad between us, at least not from me to you.
It's just
like
I just honestly don't know how many people here I can truly trust.
Well, I know you think someone's out to get you, but like, and like everyone's like said why, but like you yourself hasn't said like why? Why do you think someone's out to get you?
Because of everything that happened? Every major human life that was taken, what was the common thing that was between those four and me?
The persona stuff. But like, I don't know, it's just that like, no offense, but like that thinking just like doesn't make sense to me. Cause like,
it's just that the entire time that I had my persona, the thought of taking a human life because I just could it never occurred to me whatsoever. But to those three, excluding Ryuji, he didn't want any of that. They did it without hesitation. And what kind of look does that give to Persona users when we see them? Are we going to immediately assume that they're our enemy? Are we just gonna like assume they're not gonna all be like me? That they could do something so terrible? Like experiment on people?
No, we're not gonna look at their persona ghost thing. We're gonna look at them, the person. I'm not looking at you and like seeing your persona ghost. I'm looking at you and seeing Yukiko, my friend that I've, you know. Look around you. We're all like these bunch of weirdos. Do you think just because, like, we're probably gonna be like, you think because, like, if we fight robots, we're gonna start, not trusting Pinocchio or Zero or Gino or even Boothill just because they're robots? No, we're gonna. Why would we do that? That'd be stupid. I have a gun. All those Striker guys had guns. I mean, yeah, you should be wary about someone that has a gun, but like, not gonna not automatically think they're like a mass murderer. I mean, your persona thing, it's not you. You're you. Yukiko is you. You're not whatever you'd call your persona thing.
But that's the thing. My persona is a part of me.
But it's not all of you.
In a way, it is.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. When I see you, I'm not thinking about your thing. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about how worried I am about you, man. It's soaking off. Worried, being scared. I'm worried. I don't want you to like feel like that. You're my friend. You should be. I don't know. I hate the idea that like even now me standing next to you, you think I might do something to you. I hate that.
I know that you're not going to do anything to me. I know that. It's just I don't know if I can trust these people here. Anyone here. Because if something goes wrong.
Look, I'll admit there are some shady people here. Right? Really shady people.
I overheard from Meteor what Xenos has done in his world.
No, yeah, Xenos is awful. That's right. Okay, but like everyone's keeping an eye on him.
Because if anyone was to probably kill me without cause, likelihood of that would be him in a heartbeat.
It's probably the same odds for me too. For all of us, it's probably the same odd that he'd kill any of us out of nowhere. But like most everyone else, Zelda, Papyrus, Kara has her like
moments, but like that's not her. That's not them. That's not Kara. That's like the, you know, that's something they can't control, because that's another person. You know, Mark, Boothill, even Pinocchio. I used to not trust Pinocchio, but like, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I've come around. Can you trust my judgment, maybe?
I can try.
Look, that's, you know, stuff, yeah. He's, like, obviously like a ticking time bomb. You know, he's bad. He's bad news, but no one would let him get away with anything if he tries it, okay? No one here likes him. He's to say creepy, right? You're my friend, Yukiko. I don't blame you for the dark hour. I don't blame you for Strega. Nobody really does. When you announced when you basically announced your paranoia about it, everyone was kind of just confused. Oh, jeez. No one thought of you when we were thinking about the bad guys. Because you're very obviously not. You've saved our lives. You saved my life. You've saved so many of these people's lives. And there's enough smart people here for people not to forget that. And that's the difference. You know, those Strega guys, bunch of awful people. They use their stuff to hurt you. Most of what I've seen you do with it, you've been saving lives. I can count on my hand how many times I've been bleeding out for you to come down like a guardian angel and get me out of there.
I just do it because it's the right thing to do.
And that's what makes you different. That's why no one thinks of you like Strega. Everyone knows that. There's a lot of people here that value you. They wouldn't let someone else smear your image. And I know you're smart enough to know that, you know. I'll leave you alone.
damn it.
Then I hope to see improvement from the rest of you sooner or later.
Papyrus.
You. Hey.
Silver here and I were training a bit and we're feeling a bit peckish. Would you mind?
Do you have ibuprofen? My head hurts.
I have no idea what that is. But I have made pizza once again, but it's with more toppings. We got extra cheese, we got anchovies, we got pineapple. I know it's controversial.
Persona. I am thou. Thou art I. Let the bonds between thy friends, thy companions, be what strengthen me this day. May the bonds with my friends that are lost hold strong for the future to come. May the weakening bonds that I have now be salvaged for my own salvation. Konohana Sakuya, please. Even if all is lost, stay with me. Where you may be the only part of me that's left, that is still whole. I should go.
I am the light in the lamp. Little cricket. Kinda nice seeing him do something that isn't sword-based for once. I mean, the swords are cool. So, like, partner's got this whole thing where, like, trust me, you should see him in combat. Give him a full lesson.
I'm tired. So many conflicting thoughts right now. My goodness. Anyways, this is where we're going to end session for tonight. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Just know you all are loved, valid, and appreciated. And just remember, everyone, to stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to be kind to yourself. With that, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.